Okay, so we need water, yeast, hydrogen peroxide, and Epsom salt, and 2 Ziploc baggies. The thermometer is optional. Pour some of the hydrogen peroxide into one of the baggies. That's good. And then we're going to take the temperature, but you can just feel the temperature with your hand and see if it changes. What's the temperature, Lily?
19.0 degrees Celsius.
Great. Okay, now we're going to take the spoon and add a little bit of yeast to the bag. A spoonful, half a spoonful. Oh, half. That's good. Put it in and seal it up. Give it lots of room.
Oh.
Okay, is it sealed?
Yep.
Okay, and then we want to smoosh it. What do you feel? What does it feel like?
It's kind of like there's some like chunks in it.
It should be getting warm. It's not getting super warm. Oh, I feel it a little warm. Don't squish it too much with your hand, because then we won't know if it's the yeast or your hand that made it go up. Okay, now take the final temperature.
Oh.
21.5, 21.6, it's still going up. So we'll record the highest temperature that it reaches.
After letting it sit for a while, you can see the bubbles starting to form and more bubbles getting bigger. So
It's still going up.
The highest temperature was...
Well, it's still going up. Whoop, don't drop it in. Let's test over here. When I touch the tile, it goes down. It's still rising. Still rising. Okay, for our second example, we're going to put some room temperature water
into a separate Ziploc bag.
And take the initial temperature. Okay, 21.5 degrees Celsius. And then we're gonna add a spoonful of Epsom salt, a small spoon. And we're gonna put that in the baggie. And close it up and swish it around. Does the baggie feel like warm or cool?
It does feel a little bit colder, but there's still Epsom salt at the bottom that hasn't dissolved.
Okay. Let's see what the temperature is like. Okay. The final temperature is 20.7 degrees. Oh, 20.8.
20.
Another way to tell if there's a temperature change is just to hold some Epsom salt in your hand and add a little bit of water to it. You should be able to feel the heat leaving your hand as it cools down. And then you can rinse the rest down the drain. In this reaction, we're going to mix vinegar and baking soda. So put a small amount of vinegar in your Ziploc baggie. And we're going to check the initial temperature. So our starting temperature is about 17.6 degrees Celsius. We're going to add about 3 shakes of baking soda, a little bit at a time so it doesn't overflow. Oh, that's good. Okay, and give it a little mix. Swish back and forth. Mix it up in there. And then we're going to take the final temperature. Okay, so our ending temperature right around should be, I think the lowest it went down to was 13.6 degrees. And what does that bag feel like, Lily?
The bag is cold. Feels a little bit like ice water.